Hello, everybody. I'm John Evans, and you're watching another episode of Mid-Mod Money, the show that teaches you how to buy and sell vintage items for a profit. Happy Monday and Merry Christmas. That's right. This is a special Christmas episode, and although we're not scheduled to give something away for free, we are giving away a free vintage treasure today and next week, so 2 weeks in a row. My Christmas bonus to you, the viewer. You're welcome. So let's get to this thrift store haul, which is a dandy. I'm here to tell you. We've got some great things this week to show you from all over the Maryland area. Starting with this beauty. Lime green, my absolute favorite. This is a sewing box. Kind of an odd find, but this color is what's going to sell this. Now, I'll tell you something else. It's also functional. Someone will buy this and put their sewing materials right in this, and they'll love it because it's green. So this is a double threat because it is practical and cool looking. So $2, I think $14 on the lime green, probably 70s sewing box, starting right off the bat. Wow, I found this at Christian Crossing Thrift Store. Look at that, $6.50. Now, there is a Hershey's one of these. Hershey's made a Hershey Kiss looking dish, but it doesn't have this thing at the top. And also, this is maybe crystal. Me and my girlfriend were talking about this, and we thought this might be crystal. It's got the cool feet. It's got the cool Space Needle thing. Very, very heavy. But I don't know if it's glass or crystal. I just found this, paid $6.50 for it. I think it's worth about $28, $27, maybe a little more if it actually is crystal. I haven't found a match to it. All I know is it's about $27 to me. Next thing I found, I don't know why I pulled the sticker off this, but I found this at the Queen City Indoor Flea Market for $2.50. What it is a lucite with like dried flowers in the middle soap dish. This is $2.50. Colorful lucite like this is super popular and sells very, very well. If you find lucite trays, lucite napkin holders, you can find it. It's out there, but this is probably about a $13, $14. Nothing spectacular. I'm going to make $10, $12 off this lucite. Remember that. Soap dish. Next thing I found at Highland Thrift in Grantsville, Maryland. Now, my cover's been blown here because a lady who works there saw me do stand-up at the Rocky Gap Casino in Cumberland, Maryland. So the jig is up. She saw my whole thrift store routine and then also saw my pitch at the end to get on this YouTube channel where I buy and sell vintage treasure. So now they know that I am a reseller, which is never good. You don't want to blow your cover in that regard. But I found this. She's very nice to me. She was super nice. So nice, she offered me a discount on something. This was $8.50. Now, this to me is 1950s juice pitcher, all day long, beautiful looking. $8.50. It's about a $24 pitcher. It's not huge, but it is a juice pitcher, so it's not supposed to be. Very nice. For $8.50 though, it's a little high, but I bought it because I just love the look. I love the color. It's an easy sell. I know this. But they also had this pitcher for $10 with the swans on there and the nice green and white. Same size. I think it's also a juice pitcher, but it definitely has that 50s look. And when I asked to pull it out of the case, it was $10. And I went, ooh. And the girl, knowing that I'm a reseller, goes, make me an offer. And I said, well, I'd pay $7 for it. And she goes, okay, I don't want to have to put it back in there. So to save herself the time and energy of putting it back, she sold me this for $7. So I got about 15 in both of these pictures, which are Very easy to sell. Pictures sell very well if they're interesting. Now, we had a lot of Pyrex on the last episode. Pyrex. Very popular episode. I found this Pyrex de Corning French Pyrex. Look at these handles. I think there's a hole in the middle. I think it's to distribute the heat. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a scientist, but this is French Pyrex and has decent value, even though there's nothing great about it. It's clear, no design, certainly. But this was $4.50 at Christian Crossing Thrift Store. eBay prices are about $20 plus shipping, $25 plus shipping. So you're looking at almost $40. I'm going to price this Corning casserole dish covered from France for $29. All right, we're down to our last few items, and then we'll get to your stuff, the Christmas edition, Santa Claus. I bought this for myself for Christmas. This Underdog glass. Look at that. Pepsi glass. $5. That is a steal. These generally go for about $15. Underdog, to me, iconic. I was thinking, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I had an Underdog pillowcase for years. And boy, what a classic cartoon. So I'm going to keep this for myself. But if I were to sell it, $15 for the Pepsi, where's the logo? Yeah, Pepsi Underdog glass. All right. I found this at the Goodwill in my neighborhood, and I scour there so often that sometimes it takes me about 3 minutes to walk the store because I can tell if they have something new. This caught my eye, certainly. Look at that. You know what this is? Anyone can tell me what this is? These are silk watercolors. Watercolor on silk. Original paintings? Yeah, I guess. Watercolor? Sure. The Japanese, perhaps. I don't know, but there's a label on the back that mentions that they are hand-painted from a gallery. Blah, blah, blah. I just bought these 2 days ago. I've had this kind of stuff before. Maybe nothing exactly like this. But they were $6 a piece from Goodwill. And these are hand painted. I don't know what the stamps mean. There's some markings on there. But honestly, all I know is they are hand done. And that makes them valuable. Between $50 and $60 for the pair. I paid $12 for the pair of hand painted. They there's a sheen to them. Very beautiful. Cheap. All right, we're down to our last item, and then we'll do the giveaway. We got to go off the tripod for this, everyone. This beautiful mid-century table. Now you'll notice there's glass on the lower portion, and when I saw this on the Facebook Marketplace ad, there was a flower print under that, and I asked about it, and they said, well, it was a moldy piece of paper with a flower on it, so we threw it out. You can put whatever you want under there. This glass comes off. You could put some type of design under there, which will make this a very sellable table. $10 for the mid-century cool end table. It's not worth a fortune. I paid $10 for it. I'd like to get about $50 or $60 depending on what I put under that glass. So I spent $58.50 on everything. $58.50. My favorite non-David Lee Roth Van Halen album. $58.50. When it's all said and done, through my booths, mostly at the antique malls, I'm going to sell this for $257 off of $58. So $200 profit. All right. Okay, let's get to the Christmas gift. This is my gift to you guys. And I paid more for this than I have paid for any giveaway item. So this was found at Highland Thrift in a glass case. I paid up because I wanted you guys to have a Merry Christmas. Comment, subscribe, puts you in the running for the free sad-eyed dog. Almost 8 inches tall, probably 7. Perfect condition. 1960s sad-eyed dog. Look at that. Look at that sad animal. Yours free by merely commenting on this video. I'll pick a winner next week, and we'll do 2 giveaways 2 weeks in a row. Remember to hit like. Remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching. And remember to always round up.